What's up, everybody? Welcome to the greatest Katakuri deck ever created. So here, this is Trigger Katakuri. This is how Katakuri was meant to be. This Katakuri deck, I guarantee you, will finish top 10 in any format because it's so overpowered, and nobody has built a Katakuri deck like this before. And let me show you why it's so unique, it's so special, why it's so strong. Nobody can ever play against it, and then I will show you against one of the best decks in the game, Blackbeard. In other videos, I'll show you against other opponents as well. So let's get into this deck and what makes it so amazing. Let's start off with some of the win conditions that can just help you win a game if you hit this card. So Flaming Dragon King, I haven't seen any other Katakuri players play this card. The reason why it's so good is because if you hit this on your 2 Dawn turn, you will win the game. You will 100% win the game. Your opponent will have no idea what the hell's coming, and you will win. Let me show you how. So when you shuffle your deck and you take your first hand, if you see this card, you're taking it no matter what. Because when you on your 2 Dawn turn, you just pass. Your opponent will always assume you just don't have a play. They will always assume, because why would they assume you have a play? If you just pass 2 Dawn, who would do that if you don't have a play? They will attack you on their 3 Dawn turn, which who wouldn't? It might be 5,000. It might be 6,000, 7,000, maybe even 8,000. It doesn't matter because this is plus 4,000, so you're going to counter out no matter what. You're going to get to look at all 5 of your life cards, and you're going to rearrange them however you want. In a Katakuri, that's insane. And in this deck, when we're running 43 triggers, this is an insane card, and you want to hit this card. So you might be saying, oh, Katakuri can rearrange his life anyway. Why would you want this card? Well, because with Katakuri, the way it was viewed before is you're reacting, and Katakuri is always just, you're looking at your life and you're planning, you're planning the rest of the game as you manipulate your life and so on. When you play this card on 2 Dawn, you have a 10 to an 11 card hand, and you were planning the whole game through then, and the only thing you're reacting to is the top card you're drawing off the deck. That's it. This allows you to look at your opponent's life every time you attack rather than just yours. That's why this card is so strong. Here we go, Soul Pocus. This is in Star Deck 7. A lot of people don't run this. This card is not great in your hand. Let's be honest. When you have this in your hand, you're going to trash it for Nami, or you're going to trash it for a 3k counter with You're the One Who Should Disappear. There is an occasional time where you will play this card, and it can have great effects, but you really only want to play this if you have an established board. But hitting this out of life is just an insane card. It's a 7-cost Big Mom ability, which, as you can see in this deck, we're not running any of. Our big body is 10-cost Big Mom, and when you throw her down in this deck, it's game. So you guys know how strong that card is. We have the new OP10 Damn Punk card. This is great because it KOs a 5 or less. It's a great trigger, helps you put cards in your hand, which in this deck you're gonna be trying to counter out a lot. So it is always great to get more cards in your hand. So it's a great trigger, and it's a great card in general. You get to rearrange your life Katakuri ability, so if you're not hitting your Flaming Dragon King, you can rearrange your life 2 times in 1 turn, which is super great if you have it. Now, you're the one who should disappear. This is a pivotal card in this deck. Every Katakuri player should run 4 of these. If this is at the bottom of your life, you're playing with 6 life, and who doesn't love that? Now, here are the moneymakers of this deck. It is Basil, and it's Kiku. From 4 Dawn all the way to 10 Dawn, or if you don't have a Big Mom, you want to play Kiku or Basil every single turn. You are going to have to force your opponent to just get rid of this card every time. Now, blue decks, we do have a little bit of weakness into them because they can just put it back in our hand, but it doesn't matter. We're going to keep playing, and once we get to 10-cost Big Mom, we're just going to keep spamming them until we win the game. So these cards are great. This literally revolves around the whole strategy of this deck, which is add to our life, which you never want to do because every card is a great trigger, or trash an opponent's life, which gets us 1 step closer to winning the game. Now, Nami is a great card to clear. She can be great. It can be annoying to trash a trigger, but you're never going to be in a scenario where you do not have a trigger to trash the player. Her trigger off life is great, so she's a great card to have, KO 5 or less. Frankie is a great card. 2k counter most of the time is what we're using it for. If we hit Flaming Dragon King, we're always going to hit a Frankie at the bottom of our life. And even if we hit it out of life, you're picking up a 2k, so it could be worse. This is a great card to hit out of life. Onami, KO 5 or less with a 2-cost banish. I mean, under 2 Dawn turn, this is a great card to or on your 3-Dawn turn to play Onami and then hit 7k with your leader, rearrange your life with Banish. I mean, it is just brutal. They're almost always going to get rid of 2 cards early, which nobody ever wants to do. Satori, pivotal card, 2k, play out of your hand. You always want to see these. Capone's, another pivotal 2k counter. This is a great trigger out of life. It can win you a game. Has won me many games. 10 cost Lin, obviously best card in the deck. One of the greatest cards in the game. One of the greatest yellow cards in the game. I mean, you put this in this deck when at 10 Dawn you play this card, you're gonna win. Parasparrow, obviously a great card. As you can see, we're running no puddings. We have no searchers in this deck because they're bricks. We don't want them, and the only card we can search for anyway is Big Mom and Soul Focus, so it doesn't even matter. This Parasparrow basically acts as our 10 cost Limlin searcher. So we love hitting them out of life. We love playing them out of our hand. Every step towards getting 10 cost Big Mom is great. And obviously we have 3 Shirahoshis, and the reason why we're playing 3 of her is because you can't KO her with effects without adding a life, and in this deck adding a life is killer. So Shirahoshis are great because you can play them and they tend to stick around all game, and you can really be smart when you use them, and people will really have a hard time getting rid of these things, especially when they have to get rid of Kikus and Basils and Parasparrows when they probably think you're running 7 cost Big Mom. They probably think you're running a lot of Big Mom cards. So in retrospect, like this Parasparrow is a great card for the same reason that they just, they think you probably have a lot of Big Moms, so they really don't want to kill this card. So it's really a great deck. So let's stop talking and get into action. Let me show you guys how it's done. Here, great. I want to play Blackbeards here. Show you guys how we can compete with a great deck in the game. Oh, we missed one. Come on. All right. So here we go against Blackbeard. Ooh, we're keeping this no matter what. So we're going first here. We never have a 1-Dawn play, but doesn't matter here. Our curves are much better odd. So we really, against Blackbeard, we're thinking we're going to want to deal a lot of damage quick before he gets to 10 cost Blackbeard. In a perfect world, we can get him down to 0 life before he gets to 10 cost Blackbeard, but that's not how it's going to go. So he's already got a feed out. He's already searching, so... Ooh, guys. This is what we want. So, normally here, great play. We could still do this. Would be go Onami, then Banish. He's probably going to turn off our play. Our on plays here. On 5 Dawn, maybe. He's worried about Kadatsu or something, which we don't run, but a lot of Katakuri players do. We're just going to go 7,000 here. And do a feat, because we got to kill a feat anyway. We're going to look at his life. Put that on the bottom. Hopefully it's a finger pistol or something early. We'll see. And then, guys, we're just going to pass. Because we want to rearrange all of our life, and we want to counter out here. We'll get a counter out of an easy attack, which hopefully he puts down on his leader. And he must not have great cards here if he's playing This Is My Age. I mean, that's a great card to play, but yeah, that's what he was looking for. Yeah. It's Katakuri, it's my age. Yep. Trash talk you. Fair enough. So Blackbeard's full lead is obviously a pivotal card in their deck, so we don't love that he's got one early, but at least he drew it here and not earlier. Don't see this very often. Choose up to one of your opponent's characters with the cost of 6 or less. Choose a character cannot talk during this turn. Alright, so he's gonna pull that out with Kuzan later. But that's fine. We know all of our life here, so not amazing life, but we can work with this. We can definitely work with this. We want to pick that up first. We'll put Big Mom at the end actually with a brick. We'll draw 2 cards here. And then we're just gonna start hitting 3 straight playlist cards. So let's get it going. We get out of the attack and he's gonna have to pass. So now it's our turn to start cooking. We now know what all of our cards are. So this is exactly what we want. Let's see, he's thinking about disabling on plays. Yep, no big deal. So Onami will become counter in our hand, but it's no big deal. We're gonna go 7,000. And we're just gonna look at his life the whole time. So there's the finger pistol. We're gonna put that on top. Let him play that now. That's why we attack first. Yep, so that sucks for him. No trigger. Sorry, bro. No one to pick. And then we're gonna start throwing. He's at 4 life, so we're gonna start throwing some basils out for now. We'll get the Kikus out later. We know we got 1 in our life, which is an advantage. So get the basils out. We really want to try and make them keep up with the black holes. We want them searching for black holes and taking black holes to kill our guys, because that's the only way he can delete us without suffering the consequences of the greatness of Katakuri. So if he's using full leads or Lafitte to search for black holes, then guys, we're in a great spot. That means he's not searching for Kuzans or Blackbeards or Burgesses. He's got to draw them. He's going to be in a tough spot. So he trashes a Kuzan. Interesting. And he draws a 2K. So I don't know how intelligent this Blackbeard player is that we're playing, but that's fine. Pirate 1700. Alright, so they're playing a blocker. We're just going to KO her. You can always bring her back, though, so there's something to think about. Let's see. We know the top card of our life here is draw 2. Draw 2, trash 1, but we're not taking it right now. We'll take that next turn. Counter out of this one. 2 cards we'll never use against Blackbeard, because we'll never have on place. So we might not need to get rid of that card right now, just for the reason of we really want to get these Kikus and Basils out. And if he wants to rest one of them to kill him, who cares? Because they're going to do their job. So we got 5. We want to play Shirahoshi and Parasparrow here, possibly. 7 Don. We know all of our life, so we don't need to go 7,000. That life. Could go Parasparrow and Kiku here. Make him really worrying about clearing. We're not worried about clearing the Hina right now. He probably won't attack with her, and even if he does, we don't care. Alright, we'll probably actually just go Shirahoshi and Kiku for now. Just to make his life, just to make him question everything. And then we'll put one on later, so. Let's see if we can get him to block. He won't. Be smart, he won't. Make him block and counter out of the 7,000. That's coming next. So he takes the life. So we'll see what he does here. Attack him, look at his. I mean, this guy's running some weird cards, guys. So he's got the Bartholomew. Just a 3 cost 3K, 2K counter. This guy loves his blockers. Place on top. We're gonna keep this guy around. It might be a card we play at the end of the game to win it for us. Throws a 2K. What's next? I'm not sure why he wants to counter out of this so bad. 2 2Ks. I mean, we are not playing a highly intelligent individual here, guys. But that's the advantage with this Katakuri deck, is your opponent's never going to have any idea what you're doing, because this is such an odd deck. I mean, we have no big bodies except for 10 cost Boom Mom. That's it. Our biggest body before that is 5 cost Satori. 5 cost Nabi. Like, we're not, I mean, if we're playing those cards, you know, we're not doing well. I guess Blackbeard at least. So he plays a Lafitte. Perfectly fine with us. He's gonna need to be searching. I mean, he just dropped 2 2Ks to counter out of a 7,000 attack. He's got 3 life left. I mean, Blackbeard doesn't, you know, I want to be too intimidated by our life and his right now. I mean, Blackbeards can play from behind, especially once they get late game. really are playing a thinker here. Wow, so he hit a trash a black hole there. Wow, so he's got 2 black holes in his trash, which sucks for him. That is great for us. So... killed the Kiku, which is good. Did they give us a life? I wasn't even looking, but I should have if he's at 3 or less. Not gonna take this counter out here. Or no, he black holed Kiku. Yeah, that's what it was. That's why I went to his trash. So we're gonna use this trigger here. He's got a lot of blockers, so I'm actually kind of concerned. But we need more cards in our hand, so we're gonna use this. This is exactly what we want. We'll get rid of Nami. We're not worried about 1k counter here in this game. We're playing from ahead here. We know we got a Satori on the way. Satori and then a Kiku. Or Kiku and then a Satori, honestly. Here at this point, it doesn't matter since he's at 3 life. 7 Dawn. I mean, we're just going to keep going wide against him. Draw a card, draw Dawn. Go 5,000 into Lafitte. See what he does. Get the search out there. He's going to block. Alright, bro. I'm not worried about killing her. Now Shirahoshi can't attack. His only characters? His characters cast this. Yeah, I mean that's why we attack with Basil first, just in case. He did choose to block, which I don't know why he did that. Ooh. Forgot to look at my down when I was kicking what I wanted to do. Alright, well regardless, that works out all the same. We got rid of Lafitte. Not super efficient with our Dawn here, but honestly at this point it doesn't even matter. We don't even need to KO her. I mean, we'll keep her around to KO her late. You know, we're not worried about it. Let's get these cards out and make him think we have that 4,000 counter event we had earlier. So honestly, this can be an advantage for us. So let's see. I mean, obviously we're at a huge advantage here. We're wide against Blackbeard, which is a scenario you always want to be in. And if he wants to liberate us, he's gonna have to suffer the consequences. So we're in a great spot. So he does finger gun. Oh, we can't take any of these. Or we can take Burst Barrel, but I mean, I don't know what he's gonna do here. He fingers pistols the Paris Barrel. I mean, that's just how you know he's in trouble. I mean, why don't you spend 4 Dawn to get rid of a Paris Barrel? Not worth it. He must really value his life. You gotta kill him eventually. He's trying to find another black hole. Honestly, I don't know what this guy's doing. I don't think he's ever played Blackbeard before. But that's the advantage of this deck. I mean, we see the whole plan through. I mean, we know we're playing with 7 cards in our hand right now, considering our life. I mean, we have no counter here, which stinks that Nami would have came in clutch there, but we're going to take that and play this card. We'll get rid of a Big Mom. We don't care about her. We probably could play her next turn at this point. So maybe we could have kept her, but no big deal. At this point of the game, with this hand, we will probably KO this Hina actually, because we want to do some damage to life. So let's make him shit his pants. Keep that on top. KO Hina. 6 Dawn left. We're gonna play Paris Barrel for 3. Actually, we don't even no, because we got that Kiku coming next out of life. So let's just start slamming him away here. We can go 7, 7. Do a lot of 7s here. Make him get rid of some cards. I'll actually do a 5,000 to start. If he has a finger pistol, then KOs our Our Basil, that's a big mistake here. Normally we wouldn't have done that, but alright, he's gonna counter out there. Whatever. If I was him, I might have taken the risk to pull a finger pistol. Let's go. Let's keep chugging away here. Probably should have went 7 with him. With an 8, but we're so ahead in this game. I mean, I don't even think it matters. We'll view his life for fun. We already knew what that was, that's right. That Blackbeard, he's probably been looking for it. He's gonna counter out though, so if you've been looking for him, you won't find him. I mean, Blackbeard's not gonna help you out here. See, when you're playing this Katakuri deck, or all the Blackbeard players out there, if you're playing my Katakuri deck, you can't be scared to kill the Hawkins, the Kikus, and the Shirahoshis. If you can't black hole them, you gotta get rid of them early, because you just can't survive all the swings. I mean, you're gonna lose all your cards. You gotta just take the loss. And wow, he runs. I mean, how many blocks does this guy have? What is this guy thinking? Can't counter out here, but look, I mean, it's just gonna get worse for him. I mean, this is like, I almost feel bad for him. I mean, guys, like, what do we even do here? I can't counter. I mean, we can't even take the Shirahoshi to block, so we're gonna have to trash a card. We won him. I mean, we'll get rid of a Satori. This guy's toast. And this is how it goes, guys. I mean, we have on plays. We'll play Tenka's Big Mom. I mean, just for fun at this point. To delete one of his life because he didn't turn off on plays. We're just gonna assault him. Man, I don't know what kind of deck this guy was playing. Yeah. So he doesn't, I mean, he never had enough cards to counter out of us here. I have to block it. And then Katakuri! And finish him off, baby. So, that's the strength of this deck, guys. I mean, playing it in one of the best decks in the format. That's exactly what we want. We want to play an actual capable Blackbeard, though. I mean, that guy's deck. I mean, I didn't know what was going on. We're typically going to want to go first. The curves are better. But we'll go second. And we're going to keep this. 100%. We don't have... I guess Blackbeard, I mean, we have a 2K, 2 Namis, which are going to be useless for us. And then Shirahoshi and Flaming Dragon King, so... But we have Flaming Dragon King, so everything's going to be okay. I'll show you guys how. So we'll be able to pivot and react, which is how Katakuri is all about. So we're going to draw here. We're going to be like, oh, you know, if you're in person, oh man, don't have a turn. This sucks. We're going to end. He's already got a full let out, which is bad for us. So this might end up being a game here if we got a competent Blackbeard. Trash is a Kuzan. Interesting. You can't pull Kuzans from the trash, so I'm very surprised you would trash Kuzan so early. Kuzan's such a strong card. So he's gonna search, no biggie. No biggie at all. So last turn we could have played Shirahoshi, which is, you know, always a good turn, but if we can look at all of our life here, counter out of an attack too, he's probably gonna attack for 6,000. Yep. So here we go. Wow, this is bad. This is really bad, guys. This is really bad. All right, so we're gonna have a lot of counter. We are going to have a lot of counter. So our last 2 life cards are nice, but Wow, that is crazy. But at least we know we're screwed out of our life here, so let's just see what we can do. Wow, and our hand's not good either. Oh man, guys, this is bad. This is really bad. Wow. This is really bad. How do we have 3 Namis in our hand and 3 Yusha disappears out of life? This is really bad. But, greatest Katakuri player in the world. We adapt, we overcome. So, just for the sake of it, we really don't want him to keep searching. This really sucks if we have to put this into Lafitte here. But let Lafitte stick around a little bit longer, which we really don't want to do. This bird's on the bottom, hope that he picks up a finger pistol or something and just has to pocket it. Throw Shirahoshi out, and we're in trouble, guys. We don't have any Kikus, no Parasparrows, and we have no Basils. So this is not good, and we have 3 5-cost 5000s that are useless against Blackbeard. So this is gonna be tough. The Parasparrow on top will help us take care of this Lafitte. So we're gonna need to take this one. Uh-oh. Well, we don't have to worry about Vasco shots. We can always delete those. Come here. Just can't reveal our hand yet. We can't. He'll know he's gonna get spotted for trashing 2 Namis. We'll get rid of a Nami here though. Hopefully he lets us keep it and we can kill a Vasco shot here, but if he's competent, we're not gonna have on plays here. Drawing on to 6 Dawn. I mean, we could play Kadatsu, we could play Robin, we could play Nami. I mean, this guy. I say like we could play those. We would never. We don't have those cards, but wow, another bad card to draw. So guys, we have a lot of counter. So we're gonna find a way. We're gonna have to get rid of the Lafitte. Vasco shot will be just as good if he wants to kill it. All right, so we'll go. For this turn. Keep that on top. That's fine. Get rid of Vasco shot. And we already knew that was there. Go 8,000 into. So he's gonna take it. Negate probably. I mean, sure, Hoshi. That's all he can do. But it won't matter for this turn. Oh, he's gonna counter out. 2 2Ks. So that's not bad for us getting cards out of his hand, guys. But we got to keep this Parasparrow alive here. Got to counter out of this one attack. Got to keep him alive because we don't have help coming. So we got to keep him alive. We have the counter to do so. So we'll give a 2 and a 1 here. Yep. Keep Parasparrow alive for another turn. If he wants, he can pass it on to me here. Maybe he's gonna get rid of this Kuzan before he can even get an attack off. No. Alright. Alright guys, so here's where we're gonna use the Soul Pocus. We're gonna go 2 on Parasparrow, 1 on Katakuri, and then we're gonna play it. Or actually we'll go 2 Parasparrow first, so we can see our life. We're just making do with what we got. This is rough. So that was a Liberation gone. We're gonna go ahead. Oh man, he's got rid of my effects here. Wow, that stinks. Forgot that was there. Well, doesn't matter, guys. We're still give him the decision here. He's gonna trash or give us life, which we Honestly, we need him to trash life. Or give us. We need to give life here. So he's gonna trash Kuzan from life, so that's good for us at least. We don't get to use our ability, which stinks. Should have attacked with well, we just can't risk the finger pistol. So that's a tough one. Tough loss for the boy. In the game where we can't really have misplays. It's not what you want. Because he doesn't know, but we're playing from behind this whole game. But we're keeping his board clear. So we're not in a bad spot. I mean, he should be at 9 down here. So we'll see what he plays. Maybe 2 Burgesses, or who knows? Who knows what he could play? Kuzan on Burgess, or Burgess Lafitte, Myra begins, Duck You. I don't know, Van Auger. I have no idea what this guy's gonna. He's gonna throw out here. Excuse me. Yep, Black Hole Parasparrow. That's fine. I'm surprised he didn't Black Hole Shirahoshi. That would have been more valuable to him. That's the advantage of people not knowing our deck. They're Black Holing the Parasparrow that can only find things that can't even hurt him. we can pick up a 10 cost Big Mom or another Parasparrow, but that's not gonna hurt him. So, wow, what is he doing? He's unloading on us. And we'll take the 3K and then we'll counter out of this next attack. Or do we want to yet? He's making it juicy for us. Then we'll have 1 card. If we don't counter out, then we know we have a Capone and a... We gotta keep this life, actually. Because he's gonna pull Burgess next. He won't even be able to attack. We'll be able to counter out. We gotta counter out here. We need this card to stay in life. We need to draw a card that can help us anyway. We got more counter coming in our life anyway. He's gonna throw Burgess down. Yep. It's only at 8,000. I wish we could rest him. An X Drake would be nice. Or an Amanda, or Amanda's 3 or less, right? Wow, another bad card for us to draw. I mean, this is just horrible. This is just horrible, guys. I mean, we have drawn absolutely horrendous. There's no reason why we should be drawing this badly. We're gonna have to throw Capone out. As much as I hate to say it. Well, he's definitely taking this life. A 2K. We're gonna put that on bottom. Hope he draws a finger pistol or something. We'll take the life if he got it. If he finger pistol Shirahoshi, we don't want anything finger pistol later. We know he's drawing a 2K. So I mean, this is bad. This guy knows we're in a bad spot for playing Capone here for an extra swing. So he's probably gonna go Blackbeard, maybe free Shirahoshi, and he's gonna start swinging. Maybe he's gonna freeze a Capone. If he's smart, he'll freeze our Capone. Because we could swing with Shirahoshi. We won't, but we could for an extra swinger. We know we have 3K counter coming up. Maybe we could get through another turn after this. I mean, if we can win this game without playing a Basil or Kiku, without even seeing one, then I guess we're in a good spot. He hasn't discarded a ton, so not too scared of Burgesses yet. So yeah, we gotta take this. This is why we want to save that Capone for next turn. We'll see how much he throws. Nope, yeah, so we're gonna have to counter out here to save the 2 for next turn, which sucks. We're gonna have to counter out of a 5,000. Yeah, you got rid of our Capone. We're gonna need to save that Shirahoshi. I mean, guys, this is the story of our life today. We've been drunk straight counter. But it'll come in handy. So this is the situation we never want to be in, where he has Blackbeard and 1 life left, where if we attack, he's just going to take the life anyway. We can't kill the Teach. So it just sucks. So we're going to have to try to obliterate Burgess here. I think. But we have no more cards coming. Potentially we have 1 more coming out of life. We don't have to counter out yet, if anything. Because next turn he's going to attack. If he's smart, he'll attack with Burgess first. Otherwise we're going to freeze Burgess. Make him attack with Teach if he wants. He's probably just going to pass it right back to us after the Capone hits. So actually, we want him to take this life here, no doubt. Because we're going to get rid of this Burgess. He's going to be useless to him. So we're just going to throw everything on him. We know it's a 2K he's picking up. So he's taking that life for sure. So we're in a good spot here. Or the best spot we could be in. We have Capone for an extra swing. Probably you won't finger pistol. Wow, did he pass it straight back? He might have not meant to do that. A little shady if we give him it back. He's drew an extra 2K. Because we can game him here. He didn't turn off on plays. So we could take out his Big Mom, but we'll pass it back to him if he wants. A little sus from this guy. He might have known that he was cooked. We're just gonna give it back to him. Because there's no way he meant to do that. He would have just thrown. So he drew an extra card. Whatever. He's gonna freeze us. Ugh, he's probably already gonna do that unless he top decked that. Then this dude's just an a-hole. But we could have assumed this was coming. We're just gonna Capone. Oh yeah, we'll Capone his leader. Let him attack with a Teach. He's just gonna pass it back to us. Yep. I mean, that's the story of our life. That's the story of our life today, guys. Alright, no one plays. Can't tag with Capone. Fair enough. We didn't draw any more Shirohoshis. Fair enough. Well, I think the move is just get rid of a Blackbeard here, and we have Shirohoshi to help us out, and we have the counter. So I think we just obliterate a Blackbeard. We like that card. We'll keep it there. Is he going to counter out with the extra card that he got? No. Alright, well then what is this guy doing? I mean, he just trashed 2 cards. I mean, this guy's selling late game. Has he just never played the sim before? He doesn't even know how to type in chat. He's got rid of all of his counter. Oh man. He's messing up my content. This is not realistic. We have an extra life in Shirohoshi, so he's toast. I mean, he might be overthinking this. go. We have 5k counter in our hand, so we can't even counter this. Gosh, Big Mom. See what he does. He's probably just like crap. Another 10 cost. Another 10 cost Blackbeard. Trash Liberation. For what? Oh, I see, for full in. Yeah, I see. Draws a 1k. Ooh, he's gonna play it. Kill my Capone. Oh my gosh, what's this guy doing? Yeah, I mean, if this is a play this card, he just threw. So I don't know what he's doing. Which it is. Come on, guys. This guy's a bot. He's got 4-5. He's gonna KO the beige now with his new Shiro he found. Or he's gonna KO my Parasparrow, probably. Not Capone. He'll KO my Parasparrow. 12,000. Dude, I have a Shirahoshi. And now you can't even block. What are you doing? Oh my gosh, does he have 5 cost? Oh, he has the Rush Burgess. But we have 5,000 counter in our hand. Thinks he's got us. Oh, he doesn't. Alright, well, he knows he's toast. Alright. Well, guys, we didn't play Amazing Blackbeards. But this is how you play Katakuri and a Blackbeard. That's how it's done, guys. Take you back to the deck list. So this is what we're looking at, guys. Thank you guys for watching. This deck list plays, in my opinion, it plays amazing to everybody because they never have any idea what's going on. And this card can even compete against Blackbeards, which most decks is really difficult. So that's how you beat Blackbeard with Katakuri. Thanks for watching.